Welcome to Pure Power Wrestling PowerSlam. My name is Kevin Farrell, and we are ringside, kicking things off with ladies action tonight as Angelica and Saraya Sawyer go one-on-one. Angelica entering the ring, Saraya Sawyer already in the ring. And don't forget our main event this evening, the Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Championship Open Challenge, as referee Kenneth Kendall checks both opponents. We are getting ready to kick off our opening contest this evening. Well, Angelica trying to have a little bit of fun with the official here, and Saraya Sawyer having absolutely none of that. As Kenneth Kendall calls for the bell, a quick roll-up here from Angelica. Kick out from Saraya Sawyer, and Angelica showing her, just as quick as that, I can have this match won. Collar and elbow tie-up, center of the ring. Angelica with a side headlock. Headlock takeover. Angelica still on top of Saraya Sawyer. And Sawyer here able to regain her vertical base, get back to her feet. And a quick reversal here into a top wrist lock from Sawyer. Angelica with a reversal of her own. A waist lock here. Saraya Sawyer struggling to get out of the waist lock. Beautiful reversal, standing switch, a waist lock of her own. And what is Angelica going to do to get out of this hold? And using her derriere to break the hold, and a beautiful arm drag from Angelica. Keeping the arm barred, she is on top of Saraya Sawyer. Sawyer able to make her way back to her feet. And a shot to the gut from Sawyer, reversing into an arm wrench. Angelica with a little bit of fancy footwork here, reversing right back into that waist lock. Sawyer still trying to fight back. Reversal standing switch. And Angelica tries to use the derriere, does not break it. And Sawyer now with an abdominal stretch. Sawyer using the rope for leverage, caught by Kenneth Kendall. She's a 5 count to break here, break on 4, disqualified by 5. Breaks the hold, and Angelica using her strength advantage here to hip toss Sawyer. Lateral press with a hook of the leg, only a 1 count. Angelica not able to keep Saraya Sawyer down yet. Irish whip, and a standing pass by Saraya Sawyer, and Angelica runs right through her with a beautiful clothesline, hook of the leg. Only 2 though, still not enough to put Sawyer away. Sawyer slowly now back to her feet. Angelica into the corner with a huge clothesline. She's got her hooked, and a beautiful vertical suplex from Angelica. Saraya Sawyer heading to the hills, going out to the floor. Angelica arguing with our official, trying to get her back into the ring, and Saraya Sawyer capitalizes, dragging her arm first over the top rope. Sawyer now on top with forearms to the back of the neck, and a version of a hammerlock here in the bottom rope. Once again, break on 4, disqualified on 5, and referee Kenneth Kendall admonishing Saraya Sawyer. Angelica now favoring that arm, and Sawyer slamming her arm first into the mat. Well, Sawyer asking these fans if they want her to break Angelica's arm. As she drops the leg across the arm, she very well may do that. Angelica very wise, making sure her shoulders aren't down. Saraya in control, drops a knee to the arm. First the leg drop, now the knee drop. A lot of damage being done to the arm of Angelica. And Angelica draped over the bottom rope. Saraya Sawyer off the ropes, and a knee to the back. She sticks it, choking Angelica on the ropes. Saraya Sawyer still firmly in charge in this match. Once again, putting focus back on the arm, a version of an arm bar. Stretching out a lot of pressure on that shoulder over the middle rope. using the ropes to her advantage to combat the height advantage and the strength advantage of Angelica. Sariah on the outside, I mean, paying a little more attention to Kato than her opponent. Angelica attempting to capitalize and instead drop toe hold on the floor, and Sawyer once again stomping on the arm. Angelica, though, fighting back, manages to push Sawyer away. Still favoring that arm, though, not quite able to capitalize yet. Picks Sawyer up, rolls her into the ring. She's going to look to beat Sawyer here, pin her in this match. Hook of the leg, only two, though. Sawyer rolling through, very impressive. Keeping the gut wrench on, and now going right back to the arm. Attempting a cover kick out by Angelica. And raining forearms down across the back, the shoulder area of Angelica. Angelica slowly making her way to her feet. Saraya Sawyer absolutely full of confidence at this point. And Angelica, it looks like she was attempting a clothesline. Sawyer capitalized into a crossface. Folks, remember PPW returns Saturday, March 24th to the German-Canadian Club of Lethbridge. Tickets available now at King of Trade. Saraya Sawyer with that crossface in tight, looking for the submission. Angelica, though, rolling through, looking for the pin. Sawyer able to kick out. And going right back to that arm very intelligently, looking for an armbar, a cross armbar. If she can get this locked in, it will be all over for Angelica in this match. Angelica, though, able to stack her up. Only two, though. Sawyer kicks out, still looking for that cross armbar. A lot of damage done to the arm of Angelica. And Angelica once again back up, stacking Saraya Sawyer. And another kick out. Trying her best not to give in, not to allow Sawyer to get that cross armbar in. That's a lot of pressure on the elbow. And Sawyer still trying to get that in. Transitions through into a triangle, it looks like. Angelica, though, the strength of Angelica picking Sawyer right up off the mat and dropping her with a power bomb. Both women down, center of the ring. And I mean, a stunning turnaround here for Angelica. If she can get back to her feet, she just may be able to build the momentum necessary to win this match and pull out the victory over Saraya Sawyer. Angelica, I mean, back to one knee. She is making her way back up to her feet. Sawyer slowly but surely following. And Angelica running right through her. Injured arm and all, gutting through the pain. Beautiful shoulder tackle, follows it up with a hip check. And an Irish whip into the corner. And there we see the derriere to the gut of Saraya Sawyer. Beautiful snapmare takeover. Winding up for the kick, but, well, I mean, Sawyer a little scared here, covering up. And as she looks up, she gets kicked right in the head by Angelica. Angelica makes the cover, hooks the leg. This could be it, but, well, Kato up on the apron, distracting referee Kenneth Kendall. And in the meantime, tossing a chain to Saraya Sawyer. Angelica distracted, does not see Sawyer with the chain, and the chain right to the face of Angelica. Throwing away the evidence, hooking the leg, and 1, 2, 3, it is all over. Saraya Sawyer managing to pick up the victory with the help of Kato here in this match. Angelica down, Sawyer your winner. And this issue is far from over between these two women. Not a fair victory by any stretch of the imagination, but your winner nonetheless, Saraya Sawyer, as ladies and gentlemen, we take a very brief commercial break. From over between these two women, far from over. Not a fair victory by any stretch of the imagination, but your winner nonetheless, Saraya Sawyer, as very brief commercial break. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back for our main event of the evening. Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Cougar Meat Kyle Sebastian, making his way to the ring for the first ever Cougar Meat Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Championship Open Challenge. And who is going to accept? Who is going to take up the champ on the challenge for a shot at the Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Championship? And Sebastian, no love lost here from the PPW fans as he makes his way to the ring. And it looks like Sebastian's got a little something to say.
You're shutting the mic off on me? Finally, the time has come where you all get to feast your eyes on the Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Cougar Meat, Kyle Sebastian. I'm out here right now because I've been a little bit disrespected by Pure Power Wrestling. When I got here today, there wasn't a match for me. And I know all the older ladies out there want to see Kyle Sebastian wrestle. The only problem is, I don't think there's a single person in the back of the Pure Power Wrestling locker room that could beat this meat. Challenger, so I can please everybody in this crowd, cash my checks, and go home.
Well, Sebastian with some strong words for the locker room and for the PPW fans, and who is going to take him up on the Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Championship Open Challenge. Well, here comes the big sexy beast with a Rubbermaid container. I'm not entirely sure what we're seeing here. The big sexy beast with Mystic in a Rubbermaid container. Remember Mystic embarrassing the big sexy beast last week in the Power Rumble. And well, this can't possibly be the Pure Power Open Challenge. 3 count. Kyle Sebastian is your winner. I mean, this was academic. Was there any chance that Kyle Sebastian was going to come out as anything but the winner? When Bradley Graham walked out here with Mystic in a Rubbermaid container already beat down. Well, whose music is this? Sebastian, a little confused, as am I. I mean, this is not Kyle Sebastian's music. As I draw your attention to the bottom of the screen here, a scroll recognizing our sponsors and the Cheetah Bear, Jude Dawkins. What is he doing here tonight, folks? As far as I know, the Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Championship Open Challenge is already done. You see the bag of potatoes Mystic over the shoulder of the big sexy beast. I mean, the Cheetah Bear was not scheduled to be here, not scheduled to be in this match tonight. What exactly is going on? And folks, I'm just as baffled as any of you. I don't understand exactly what Jude Dawkins is doing here tonight. You hear the praise from the PPW fans, and well, it looks like Dawkins may have something to say as well.
You know what? You're right. I don't know a single guy back there who wants to beat that meat. But I know someone right here who wants to kick your sea bass.
Well, beat that meat or kick that ass. Jude Dawkins making the challenge to Kyle Sebastian for an actual PPW Heavyweight Championship Open Challenge to actually put the title on the line in a fair one-on-one contest, and it appears, as far as I can tell, Sebastian is going to take him up on the offer. And we have ourselves a PPW Heavyweight Championship match. Referee Shane Williams in our main event this evening, as Kyle Sebastian and Jude Dawkins go one-on-one, and Sebastian looks to be backing off of the Cheetah Bear. Well, you hear these fans and the love they have for Jude Dawkins. Williams calls for the bell, and we are officially underway in our true main event this evening. Kyle Sebastian, a beautiful show of athleticism, ducking underneath of the attempted lockup by Dawkins. And a little bit of a strut from Sebastian, showing off in the early going. Collar and elbow tie-up, center of the ring, and a go-behind from Dawkins. Easily picking Sebastian up and driving him down to the mat. Follows that up with a gut wrench, and Sebastian, holding on for dear life to that bottom rope, breaking the hold. And Dawkins, he's going to have the size, going to have the strength advantage in this match. I have to question if Sebastian is going to be able to pull this out, if he's going to be able to walk out with the PPW Heavyweight Championship. He's been champion for so long, we have to know not to count Cougar Meat out. But in this match, against a much bigger, much stronger opponent, collar and elbow tie-up, center of the ring, and again, the strength on display of Jude Dawkins driving Sebastian back into the corner, and Sebastian using those ropes to again break the hold, create some separation. And folks, I'm not thinking this is cowardice on the part of the PPW champion, just strategy against a much larger opponent. Attempts a headlock takeover. Dawkins having none of that and dumps the champ right onto his face. And Dawkins now stalking the champion, going for a gut wrench and landing the beautiful gut wrench suplex. Holds on. Follows up with a second gut wrench suplex. Calls for one more. And a third beautiful overhead gut wrench suplex as Sebastian retreats to the floor, creating a little bit of separation, using that championship advantage to his advantage. Sebastian is going to be perfectly happy in this match to take a count out. Dawkins not going to let it happen. Coming up from behind, stops Sebastian from leaving out through the back. And Sebastian's head off the foot of one of our PPW fans. Dawkins is in firm control, once again off the foot of a PPW fan. And Dawkins is just going fan to fan, railing Kyle Sebastian's head off the feet of the crowd here, ladies and gentlemen. And this crowd getting behind Jude Dawkins as he asks them to move. What does he have in mind? A thunderous chop. The fans holding the arms of Kyle Sebastian so that Jude Dawkins could deliver a huge chop, and Sebastian now begging off in the corner, doing anything he can to create a little bit of separation, but Dawkins having absolutely none of it. Picks Sebastian up, Irish whip reversal from Sebastian, following it up and right into the point of the elbow from Dawkins. Dawkins now going up top. What exactly does he have in mind as he drives those forearms into the chest of Kyle Sebastian? It's Sebastian now going to the beard and to the eyes of Jude Dawkins. Picks him up and attempts to drop him over the top rope. But the size advantage of Jude Dawkins just too much as Sebastian begins raining down blows on the Cheetah Bear. Sebastian is in control. Picking the challenger up into the corner and an overhand chop. A chop of his own. Shots to the head of Dawkins. Off the ropes into the corner. Sebastian's got him up and drops him with a back suplex. Dawkins landed real high. You see it may have knocked him for a loop. Sebastian with a lateral press, only a 1 count. Still a lot of fight in the challenger for the PPW Heavyweight Championship. And those disrespectful boots from Sebastian, asking Dawkins who he thinks he is to come out here and challenge for the PPW Heavyweight Championship. Really wrenching, really working on that neck. Dawkins, I mean, he attempted to fight back, not a lot behind that. And Sebastian still wrenching on the neck. And every time Dawkins tries to rally these fans, Sebastian goes right back to wrenching the neck. Dawkins back to his feet. A series of palm strikes, hits the ropes, and Sebastian gets him up and drops him with a Michinoku driver. Dawkins is down. Sebastian now in control of the match. And I mean, the PPW Heavyweight Champion looks like he might not have a whole lot more trouble here taking out Jude Dawkins. And now into a leg scissor to the head of Dawkins. Looking to cut off that air supply. I mean, the strong body of Jude Dawkins requires a lot of oxygen to operate those muscles. And Sebastian just cutting off the flow and posing here for the PPW fans. Such arrogance from Cougar Meat, our Pure Power Wrestling champion, as Dawkins now fights back with shots to the thighs, shots to the knees, shoves Sebastian off and right back to his feet. Another palm strike and a series of shots. Irish whip into the corner, looking to follow it up, but runs right into the boot from Sebastian. Kyle Sebastian on top, very cocky cover here. Not nearly enough to put Dawkins away, and our champion should know better, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to take more than that to keep the Cheetah Bear down. There we go, a little bit more of an intense, a little bit more of a real cover. And I mean, just giving Dawkins too much time to recover. Dawkins easily kicking out. And trying to get these fans rallied behind him by any means he can, as Sebastian takes his time. Really, I mean, having his way with Jude Dawkins. Dawkins, though, fighting back, shots to the gut. Sebastian, though, answers with a knee right to the chest. And the overhand forearm right across the shoulders of Dawkins. Sebastian scoops and slams Dawkins in the center of the ring. As, ladies and gentlemen, I take a moment to remind you that once again, Pure Power Wrestling returns Saturday, March 24th to the German-Canadian Club of Lethbridge. Tickets available now at purepowerwrestling.ca. And King of Trade Sebastian scaling the top rope. What does he have in mind to put Dawkins away? Dawkins, though, a beautiful display of athleticism, hopping right up to the second rope and tossing Sebastian across the ring with an overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Both men are down. Who can get up? Who can capitalize? And who can walk out Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Champion? Referee Shane Williams up to 5 as our champion Kyle Sebastian slowly making his way to his feet. You see Dawkins back up in the corner of your screen. Dawkins with a head of steam now runs right through him with a flying knee. Follows it up with a version of a sling blade. Ducks a line from Sebastian. Sebastian off the ropes. He's got him and drops him with a Uranagi, center of the ring. Follows it up with a running senton and a back press with a hook of the leg. This could be it. No, only 2. Still fight left from the PPW Heavyweight Champion on his hands and knees, crawling towards that belt, crawling towards the corner. And Dawkins now hooking him up, looking for that deadlift German suplex. Sebastian, though, manages a body scissors and, I mean, essentially tosses Dawkins through the bottom rope. Dawkins now slow to get back to his feet. Sebastian shot to the gut. He's got him hooked up, and a brain buster drops Jude Dawkins. Sebastian with a lateral press, no hook of the leg, not enough to put Dawkins away. So close, yet so far away from retaining the Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, the prize that Sebastian holds so close to his heart as he picks Dawkins up into the corner. Another thunderous chop in this match that has seen many of them. A reversal of the Irish whip. These two men evenly matched in this match. Dawkins on the apron, forearm shiver right to the face. Sebastian turns around and Dawkins with a beautiful flying spear to Sebastian. Hooks the leg with a back press. Only two. These fans can't believe it. I can't believe it. I thought Jude Dawkins for sure was going to be your next Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, and Dawkins now asking himself, asking referee Williams, what do I have to do to win this match to become PPW Heavyweight Champion? Right back on the offense. He has got Sebastian on his shoulders. Sebastian, though, fights back. Shove off. Ducks a line. Super kick to the Cheetah Bear. Picks Dawkins up by the hair, and he's going to look for the exclamation point. Sebastian has him up in the panty dropper. Cheetah Bear is down. It is academic 1, 2, 3 in one of the hardest fought title defenses I have seen Kyle Sebastian have. Jude Dawkins pushes him to the limit, but still your PPW Heavyweight Champion, Kyle Sebastian, like I said, one of the most hard fought matches I have ever seen him have. So impressed by the champion. For Pure Power Wrestling, my name is Kevin Farrell. Thank you, and please join us next week.